post this Instagram conversation. I had somebody heard me talking to Sam and was just like, Hollywood liberal, you know, you gotta say all that
Heard
shit.
you talking to Sam who?
Tripoli about
Oh.
So conspiracy theory guy wrote to me and he's just like, Hollywood liberal, you gotta say all that shit to keep your job. I know how it works out there in Hollywood. And I was just like, dude, it's even worse than you realize. I know a guy who wouldn't who immunized his kid and now he can't get a gig writing YouTube videos. And the guy's like, oh man, you hear all that stuff, but it's so crazy to get direct confirmation. It's just like, but I don't know if I want to actually, like, this is the kind of person that if you post DMs with them might be just crazy enough to care.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time,
It's fucking funny. It went on.
that is pretty gnarly.
asked Jenny whether Shangela prefers to go by the stage name Shangela or DJ.
Isn't it Shangela?
Shangela, I guess.
Oh God, please say that to her. Yeah, I'm gonna say that to her for sure.
Let me check on that.
I guess the reps were saying it. If you're talking about the drag queen stuff, it's Shangela, and personally, it's DJ. So
Don't worry
It
about
seems
it,
very
bro.
confusing to switch.
These are my people. We're talking. It's like two black guys just chatting it out. Don't worry about it. Oh, how dare you? I'd be like, relax, dude, lady, bruh.
yeah, because he's a drag queen. He's not transgender.
I'm just saying, like, you can't. You're not gonna. If you want to teach me, go ahead. You know.
Right.
Oh no, what you should be saying. I'm like, okay, cool. Just like what's her name? Fucking black transgender girl. Fucking famous chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, don't say tranny. Like, that was rude as fuck, as far as she was concerned, but she knew, I didn't know. Is this a song?
It's like a comp of, I think, like her Snapchats, pretty much.
Oh. Which one? Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm going to have to talk much. Seems like she's got that covered. That's cool.
And, you know, if you want to cut it short, we've got that transitions page set up.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Evan Ross. I'm senior slash
Fucking Devin got her grades back up, like, remarkably. Shangela?
Shangela.
Yeah, she got her grades up, like, almost insultingly, but at the same time, when you're born with my brain and you see your daughter just fucking make all her shit go up because she realizes she's not going to get a phone or a fucking personal life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, at least you're not. I swear to God, it's kind of like, you know, Forrest Gump, where he starts to get choked up when he realizes he's got a kid. Like, is he fucking stupid like me? I swear to God. It's like that. When she, like, all her grades went up, I was like, oh, okay. At least you don't, because I swear, dude, if you have that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're more prone to drugs because I don't get it, you know what I mean? Because I didn't get it. Like, I've told Telly, I had the threat, like, get your shit together or you're fucking gone. And I was like, okay. And I, you know what I mean, went to school and was like, I don't get it. Like, fucking, duh. And fucking went to skateboarding because I was a retard. She doesn't have retard, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But I went to give her fucking non-retarded ass her phone back, and my retarded ass lost her phone.
How funny.
It's gone.
Wow.
I don't know. I took it off her, like, when I found out the bad, I was like, phone please. Put it in the center console of my car. It's gone.
Has it been stolen back?
That's what I said. I brought
Because
it.
that's what my
Dude,
kids do.
don't
They
think
go
I haven't-
fucking go through everything, man. If you put it in a safe with an armed guard, they would find a way to get it.
I can't wait to test that.
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
Really?
dude. They will
Good for
go
you.
into every nook and cranny you can't even imagine. Places you don't even know exist.
I think
No, I understand.
it's easier for them when you're divorced, too.
Well, I understand everything that you're saying, except for the whole if I literally get a safe kind of thing. That's the only bit that I want to test that theory.
Right.
Oh, they'll get into your computer. They'll get into everything. man.
Computer, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If you think that you have to have a safe to test them, then yeah, he probably will get your safe. Like, I don't feel like I need a safe. Like, my guns are in a safe, but I don't check to see if anyone's tried to fucking get in them because I just know that those two won't do it.
Won't do it's a different thing than can do it because you know they'll you know be looking over their shoulder while you're putting in the code or whatever.
If Devin gave a fuck, she could do it. I just
Yeah.
know she doesn't. She so doesn't give a fuck that.
yeah,
She doesn't really like them.
Yeah,
so she's
no,
not going to
a
go
safe-
get them. And,
I think your kid could do it if they want to.
yeah. Oh. Anyway,
Alright.
she's not a retard. Hey.
Yay!
Hey, man, thanks for listening. Go fuck yourself.
Jason Ellis.
Moose Knuckle. Red the Dragon. Night Danger. Canada. Uncircumcised. Philanthropy. Stupid stuff. Supercross. Pain. Nipple. Machete. Fashion. A scintillating bloodbath. Hellacious fury. Evil. Cannabis. Interesting thing. Awesome. Radio. Baby, keep your mouth shut. Baby. Baby, I can't beat my butt. Jason Ellis. Michael Tully. Well, puke on my dick. Andrew Cruz. I am a giant. Kevin Kraft. I swear I am normally a very gassy man. And Will Pendarvis. Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
Live from Hollywood.
Possible enough.
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Get these balls.
Hey, check it out. Welcome to the show today. Man, it's great to be here. Still, sweaty palm guy, but alive. Going, more tests, more doctors, more cameras. Obviously, way more money. So pretty soon I'll be that guy. Did you think that the robot, the $3 million man, he beat women, right?
But
Did he brag about it?
the $6 million man.
Yeah, was he $6 million?
I think that was the going rate for becoming a robot man in
But is it-
1981. I never watched that show.
It's not in the song, I beat women all the time. Hey, hey. He doesn't do that?
Like the theme song.
Yeah, the theme song is like he punches a woman or something.
Oh, I thought.
I
the theme
punched
song-
a woman right in the neck.
Well, let's get it.
A ho ho.
No.
Sometimes I beat women. Sometimes I like to drink. I jumped my truck and landed on a lady. Wait. Oh,
I'm
wait.
picturing it. I'm picturing it's more of a.
Wait. He was an astronaut?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And I watched it.
Steve Austin was an astronaut?
No, I just thought Steve Austin was a $6 million man.
Well, he became that.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I forgot about his past. They didn't promote that a lot.
Really focus on the astronaut days.
But I thought they focused on him punching women. Maybe he came across like a woman puncher. Go on, Michael.
He punches. I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, he punches women. He likes to punch the women and the
See, we have two really different themes in opening credits in my.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what sound he would make when he...
Wait, am I doing the Fall Guy? Who's the Fall Guy?
That's the same guy.
I punch all my girlfriends in the neck. Hey, hey.
Now that might...
Sometimes
Fall Guy.
I fuck Raquel Welch. There you go. Raquel Welch is in it. Sometimes I like to do cocaine with hoes.
Is that
My,
what
my.
Welch did? I always wondered. I didn't know what she was famous for. There was all those like bombshell hot ladies.
He was like kind of...
the late '70s.
Yeah, in the song, he's like, I fuck Raquel Welch. I don't even like her or something.
Okay, here we go.
Just gotta wait for the ad.
I like lobster.
This is the one you had mine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. He's a fucking asshole. Man, that's not true. Like, the stunts did not... That Redford were... That didn't make him a star. It was his great acting. Don't call me a dummy, cause I'll punch a woman in the neck.
Oh, I
See?
had it there.
Hey. Yeah, okay. Alright, stop. Trust me, it's in there.
So is this one of these cases where it was already an established song that they used as the theme, not like...
No, I think they got a country guy to sing it for the show.
But it's really long. Usually theme songs don't have a second verse.
But the Dukes of Hazzard theme song was the same way.
Is
What
it
do you
that
mean?
long?
Oh yeah, you know, and they're talking, and also this show Moving On, which is about truckers using their CBs all across America and helping people like the Incredible Hulk did. That's got a really long theme. It's about the characters' names and stuff.
They punch any women in the neck?
I don't remember that line, but I didn't remember that from the Fall Guy either. But I just heard it with my own ears.
Well, there you go.
That theme we were just playing, that was a 2.5-minute YouTube clip.
It's ridiculous.
That's a lot of time wasted on a theme song.
I think that was kind of a thing there, because like the Greatest American Hero, when I was
yeah.
a kid, that was a theme song. That was a song.
That's a very long song, yes.
Yeah, and then they chopped it down.
Oh, but that was the song before he...
Yeah.
But that couldn't be... Get on it, yeah, but this one's like... The lyrics are about the show, so it can't be not about the show.
Is it possible the show was inspired by some bad country song? I don't know.
Okay. I mean, it's one or the other.
Or like the Friends theme song was recorded as a theme song, but people responded to it so strongly that some radio station, I think in Florida, like looped it out to make it longer and started playing it on the radio. And then that got so hot that the band that had made the theme song for Friends fleshed their thing out to an entire song so they could have a hit. So that could happen too.
Yeah, that's when you know you get a good song from a TV show.
It's not a great song.
It's a piece of shit. So's that show, and so's everybody on it. They suck. Nobody lived that life. It's lies. Anyway.
It was a very big part of it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was... I'm trying to think. There's some other... Like, what was the...
Yeah, what's your one? What's your... What the fuck are you talking about?
Is that...
The $6 million man.
It's $6 million.
Well, give me $6 million man, please.
Right, and then...
Because I don't remember any...
Bosom Buddies had the Billy Joel song.
What the fuck is Bosom Buddies?
You don't know what Bosom Buddies is?
No. And
really?
Billy Joel sang a song for him?
Okay, we'll get to Bosom Buddies. First, we're gonna do $6 Million Man. Wow, this is important. Billy
Wait,
Joel.
Bosom Buddies was a show?
It was a very important show.
How come I didn't get Bosom Buddies?
I don't know.
Fucking Australia! We're always fucking you in the ass in the outback. God! This place is so much cooler.
Okay, here's $6 Million Man.
Okay, here we go. Hey, fucking astronaut. Right at the start. Son of a bitch.
We have a ColecoVision.
We have a typewriter or something. It's very
I
important.
think we have a primitive fax machine.
I know, right?
Let's make him.
We can fax
a
him.
super soldier.
Holy shit, the fax is broken too. Like, bigger and stronger. You guys have got like really slow internet. Oh, wait a minute.
No, this is bongo shit. I think what I'm thinking of is maybe it's the shit when the Hulk cleans house.
Wait, the Hulk. Were you talking about Lou Ferrigno?
Yeah.
When he cleaned house, it went.
Like when the screen changed because Bruce Bixby was turning into Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
No, I think you're thinking about the $6 million man when he jumps or.
Oh, everybody. Oh, well, you're the worst sound effect guy ever, Michael. Everybody knows the fucking. But he does the jump shit. Like he even had like in real life when he jumped, did he make a robot sound when he did that?
No. They were just trying to.
Why did they do that?
What I'm really doing is.
Bow, 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 bow.
What I'm doing is Stranger Things, which is a rip-off of 80 shows.
Oh, yeah. All right. You're not doing the bionic jump.
So, Bosom Buddies is not counting.
There are girls in it?
Yes.
There's bosoms, right?
Right, but it's a.
Is it two girls with huge tits that are friends?
It's a delightful play on words.
Mm-hmm.
See if you recognize this mop-top young rapscallion.
When we first moved to New York, we had a great apartment that was dirt cheap. We found out why it was so cheap.
Recognize that voice?
No. Wait, is that Tom Hanks?
Yes.
Oh, fuck off. Wait, Tom Hanks was in a TV?
Yeah.
Wait, he was a lady?
Yeah.
Wait, No!
Yeah.
Wait, there was a TV show where they were both women?
Well, they.
Get the fuck out of here! Wait, this is a famous song.
Yeah, I know it is. It's also the theme song.
But this song didn't come out at the same time, did it?
No. They took
Okay,
the Billy
okay. Wait, and these two dudes live with each other and they also dress as women?
So they couldn't get a decent place to live in Manhattan, and the only place they could afford to live was in a residence that's for women only. So they cross-dress to live in the house, and all the women there believe that they're women, but they also know them dressed as dudes, believing that they're the ladies they live with, brothers.
Seems like a lot of sitcoms in that time were people pulling scams to get apartments.
I know. It's
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, this was like successful. But this is what launched Tom Hanks into doing shitty '80s movies.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
Before this, he was, or I guess maybe even after this, he played an alcoholic uncle on Family Ties. That was his other.
No, I didn't
That's
see
the
that
first
either.
time we saw his dramatic range that would later make him an Oscar caliber actor.
Oh, he had made fire.
Yeah, it didn't make it to Australia, huh?
No bosom buddies in the outback, mate. We probably like couldn't handle it.
Maybe it was a little too risque.
Well, I just wouldn't make any sense to us that anybody needed to be a woman to move into an apartment. I don't think we had apartments yet. Everybody lived in a fucking house, man.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, apartments. You had to have a building for that.
There's a lot of shit.
Oh, mate. These cunts live in buildings. Fucking dressed as girls. Far out. How's that work?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked
He's
out.
on the 4th story. I don't see any stories that are. That's a floor.
Yeah, I think instead of bosom buddies, I was watching a fucking kangaroo talk to the police chief.
What's that, Skip?
What's that, Skip? Fucking now. Hey, that's a pretty sweet theme song. The Skippy song is fucking Diesel. I've sung that to you before. Skippy, the bush kangaroo. He's fucking great, and he's
Diesel.
and it's a banjo thing, so it's super butt rapey.
Here we go.
That's a kid whistling to Skip.
Cause you cunts ain't never had of Lassie.
We had. That was the other thing. Lassie made it there, which was like, oh, come on, Ellis. Come on, Australia. You gotta.
Tony Boner.
Wait, right.
Sorry, Tony Boner.
No way, go back. Fuck off. Shit, he's Tony Boner. Holy shit. Tony Boner was the cop. Man, that Tony Boner. Oh, mate, Tony. Hey, does Tony. Take out of Tony Boner's. Skippy! Skippy! Skippy the bush kangaroo! He's fucking great. Look at him. He hugs him.
He's a kangaroo, all right.
Good one, Skip. Play a segment where it's like someone's in trouble. Yeah.
Here's the closing credits. Oh God, Skippy salutes.
Skip salute. That is not his real arm. Somebody put a dead kangaroo arm next to Skippy's head to make him salute. That is fucking brutal. I just realised. Some probably fucking Tony Boner just came over with a fucking dead kangaroo's arm and was like, salute. So mean. Poor Skip. Just tranquilised the whole time. People scratching him with dead kangaroo arms. I can't figure it out. Oh! Wait. Was that a koala? Wait. Did he whistle?
I think they made a Skippy movie as well.
This says it's an excerpt from Skippy and the Intruders.
I can see why they chose this part where the boy repeatedly whistles and in an unrelated shot a kangaroo's dance there next to a koala.
It's Australia, mate. That's pretty much what's happening the whole time. Yep, that's what I was doing. He's whistling through a gum leaf too, Michael.
I see.
So you only.
I'm sure we've covered this. You've eaten roo meat, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I
How's
shot
that?
a roo. I killed everything
Is
when
it
I was
gamey?
younger. Yeah. I mean, man, back when I ate kangaroo, I ate like boars and stuff. So I don't think I caught the gamey like I would catch it now.
Yeah.
It all just tasted like meat, you know.
It's a shame that there's starving people in the world, and then there's so many kangaroos that they just shoot them and leave them for dead in the middle of nowhere in Australia.
But isn't there, where people are starving, isn't there animals roaming around there?
Yeah, I don't know how that works exactly. I'm sure it would. It would probably cost more money to transport dead roos from the center of Australia to wherever the starving people are than to just.
Well, the meat would go off. And I told you, I watched a thing in Africa where they eat bush meat and monkey meat, and that's where the Ebola thing. And also I found out recently from the Christopher Hutchins guy that eating cannibalism if you eat yourself, because I remember watching that thing on people eating monkeys and they get sick, and I'm like, I bet you if you eat humans you get even sicker, because monkeys are pretty close to humans. And sure enough, that is an actual fact. People who eat or who are cannibals end up getting a crazy disease from it and dying in it. In actual fact, any community that has taken up cannibalism has wiped themselves out from the disease that you get from eating human flesh.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind.
A little bit of information there for you, just in case, everybody. I mean, the weekend's approaching.
Some guy's working really hard on making a monkey man.
Mm-hmm.
A real one.
What do you mean?
He's got like genetically splicing, blah blah blah, making a monkey man. He's got.
And then what are we gonna do? We gonna is he get a show? Are we gonna pick on him, or is he like running for president? What's the deal?
As best I could tell, the guy who's doing it just has a massive bone to pick with humanity. His angle.
How's the legalities of?
Oh, it's not.
Check me out! I got a monkey man over here.
I don't know where he is or where he is planning.
Do we kill him on sight because of the humanity of it?
Well,
like if the authorities get a hold of him, they just kill him?
No, I don't think so. What do we do? Will, why don't you join us? What do you think happens?
Yeah, what if he gets a little older and he's like, no! Or, PlayStation!
He's always on a conference call and makes tons of hot pitches. Hey, baby. It's Will and Darvis.
I'm very happy with my life.
So I wasn't planning on bringing this up. I read it this morning, and I don't have the link to it. But the guy, as I recall, said one of the biggest problems in civilization, as he sees it, is that mankind thinks that they're special. They think they're so much better than everybody else. And I'm going to make a monkey man, and it's going to live, and it's going to make humankind realize that they're much closer to the animal world than they like to think.
That makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
Well, tell that to the man making the monkey man.
And if he's gonna,
it was otherwise completely lucid.
Right.
If he's gonna make a monkey man, he's gonna need to make a monkey woman. Otherwise, monkey man is the end of it.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to prove a point.
Nobody will be able to carry on the monkey name.
Okay, well, he just wants to prove a point. Then tell that to the monkey man.
Yeah, what is the... I mean, the point is what, though? I mean, we already have monkeys.
How much monkey and how much man would he be?
I don't know.
50.
We're not very off from monkeys anyway.
Would it just be like he has, like, way more monkeyer features? But he still stands up, right? Like he's got a really hairy back.
What would it look like? Do we have?
He'd probably just look like the fucking talking monkeys in that stupid movie. No! It's probably that.
Those looked really monkeyish. So they'd have to be more manly, I think.
Help! Like that?
No!
I still say you look gravelly.
Well, like, just got a monkey that talks.
You probably sound like Joey Diaz. You'd have to be a little gravelly. Is it what do you say?
Oh, my back is so hairy.
He won't say that.
Oh, geez.
He's gonna have a lisp. He is gonna have a little bit of a lisp because they don't have the.
You guys having bananas?
All right, we got a shaved monkey.
Welcome to the podcast.
And a hairy person picture.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Nobody's. I mean, unless it's a man with full monkey features.
Yeah.
But I think it would be more of a hairy man with a very monkey face.
Neanderthal is what you're thinking of.
Yeah, he'd have a like really big eyebrow thing, the Neanderthal eyebrow thing. And he wouldn't be as smart.
No, he would not be as smart.
He'd probably be pretty
smarter
than happy.
Oh,
like a drunk, bliss. He might be a drunk child, like a very drunk, hairy child.
drunk children are always happy, in my experience.
I'm looking at a picture of, I'm supposing, a faked monkey boy from like the 1930s.
A fake door, you think it might be real?
And I'm completely distracted by the fact that the woman has like 36 triple C breasts.
Dude!
Those full torpedo bras.
She would be over 100 years old at this point.
Man, she is hot.
Yeah, but those breasts would only be like 80.
Huh?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that
amazing.
guy-
I'm looking at a photo of a half man, half monkey, and I can't look away from this
No,
woman's
no,
breasts.
she's more of a miracle than he is.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes.
Those tits are fucking insane.
Right?
I mean, sure, that guy's got a hairy hand, but look at those tits.
She kind of looks a little bit like Anne Heche a little bit from this angle over here. From
Man.
far away, without my glasses on.
That's Anne's new thing. She knows that it's never going to happen, so she gets as loose as she can around me. That's her thing. She wears all this weird lingerie and shit and talks about it. But it's never going to happen, you know? And I'm more positive of it than ever.
Okay.
And it shits me. It's like, just give it to me one time, you know?
I think.
Did I say that?
Give it to me.
I almost made her make out with Katie. I started to think about it. I was like, you guys should just make out. It's like, maybe I should have. So it can happen. I'm just saying, don't give up. I'm not giving up, everybody. No, I'm giving up on me, but I'm not giving up on making some sort of like gay sex thing happen on the show. And everyone's like, hey, just gay again. I'm like, yep, told you, I did it.
I think it's usually wise.
And I believe she'll fall in love with somebody who's famous and is a girl, and it'll be because of me.
It's usually wise to have as much of a relationship as possible with someone of Anne's demeanor.
I haven't met that person, but when I do, I'll be sure to introduce her to Anne.
Right.
Yeah. In the meantime,
Monkey Man!
that's live on Monday, everybody. Live on Monday. Anne H. live on Monday before the Jason Ellis show. I know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, Monkey Man is sad. Monkey Man is sad because he's like, his pants don't fit him because he's got like short legs and a long torso. And the guy that made him doesn't, he makes like shit clothes. You know what I mean? So he wears shit clothes or clothes that don't fit him. And he's sad all the time because he heard that there's like phones and stuff, and the guy can't let him have a phone because
That'd be
as
too
soon as he
much,
gets
too
a phone,
human.
no, he just goes on. He just types in porn, and he's fingering his ass and shit. And
He's frustrated because there aren't any monkey women out there.
right, there's no monkey man woman,
Right.
and he's not allowed to have sex with monkeys or women,
Right.
because he's. And then when he realizes that, with the short amount of intelligence that he has, when he zones in on that,
He's going to be bummed.
he's gonna be, and then he's gonna rage, and then he's gonna get out. He's gonna sneak out. He's gonna get out. No. Yeah. No! And he's gonna kill people because it's your fault, people.
Monkey Man on the loose. I see this as a turn into a
He's probably gonna have sex with dogs.
1950s horror movie.
Yeah. I saw a video the other day of a tiger eating a dog. Man, did that dog get a surprise? Because it was in the backyard. It was like dog world. You know what I mean? So his dog was like in the backyard minding his own business, and then it was like, hey! And the dog was like, fuck! Impossible! Biggest cat ever! Dead.
There are dogs that were trained to kill lions, right?
Yeah, Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I used to have one. Well, that's not true. My mum's boyfriend used to have one or something. I used to ride it to school.
For what purposes?
Like
kill
pig
lions.
dogs, Michael. They help get the lion when you're shooting it or whatever. Rhodesian Ridgebacks will help
I see.
attack the lion.
hunting?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
For
I
some
mean-
of that good old lion meat.
So they, you know what I mean? I never went hunting for lions with a Rhodesian Ridgeback, so I can't tell. But I do recall when I had that dog that was the bullshit story that everybody had to tell me all the time about my dog. And it has a mohawk, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah, okay, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, but I used to ride it to school. When I say ride to school, somebody held my back of my t-shirt so I didn't fall off because he didn't have a saddle. It was a dog.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about you being like 17 or something.
No,
You
no,
were
no.
much younger.
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
7.
Okay, gotcha.
Big dog. All right. Big dick on that dog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like human dicks on those dogs. Interesting, right? Dogs' dicks that are as big as a man's.
Yep.
Yeah. No, good show. Solid.
Love it.
I'm just gonna pretend the last 2.5 minutes or so haven't happened. And so, speaking of Monkey Man, that's
fair.
It turns out there was that astronaut who was in space for 1 year, Scott Kelly. I followed him on Instagram at the time. It was pretty wondrous, the pictures he was taking from space. So the reason why they sent him is they wanted to test what happens to a man, a human, when they spend a year in space. And the reason why they sent him specifically is because he has an identical twin who is, I think, already an astronaut.
Yeah.
And it turns out that
It's an original plan.
that his genetic makeup is 7% different than his brother's now.
That's
After
his
spending-
DNA has changed.
Yeah, having spent 1 year in space.
That's crazy.
Anybody who thinks we are ever going to live on Mars, go fuck yourself.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because living in space fucks us up.
No, it doesn't. Maybe it's making him better acclimated for space.
Maybe.
I mean, it very well could be. I mean, that's what the natural thing would be, is natural, that's what evolution's all about, is changing to meet your environment.
Yeah, but evolution doesn't happen within one individual.
Well, but maybe in space it does. I mean, DNA doesn't change in a person over their lifetime either, but in this guy's case it did. So it does happen.
Yeah, Michael.
I embrace
I can't even.
unguided genetic
Will's got a point, man.
in my body.
But I agree that it probably made him worse, because can you bring up the picture of those two guys sitting together? The two
I just
identical
saw a picture
twins?
of them facing each other.
Yeah, they're identical. No, sitting side by side. They got the little blue outfits on. These guys are identical twins, so they look exactly alike.
Yeah, so.
Is this the one?
No, what? No, but that'll do.
What are you gonna say? 'Cause he's a little fat.
No, which guy looks younger?
Well, one's got a mustache, so you can never tell.
Yeah, is that the 7% that got changed?
Yeah, did one get a 7% gayer?
If you see him facing the camera, one of them clearly looks way older than the other one, and that's the one. Yeah, there you go. There's a picture.
I think the guy with the mustache looks worse.
He's the one that went into space.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
You guys could argue about anything, huh?
Yeah, you guys are getting freaky Friday by...
That's surprising to me because I followed him on Instagram for a year. I thought I knew what he looked like.
Well, he's got an identical twin.
So he also grew the mustache since he's been back?
I don't know.
I mean,
I
Well,
didn't
he would
fo-
have to have.
I didn't-
Claiming the one on the left is the guy who was in
I didn't
space.
follow his mustache, okay? I
So
don't follow
mustache
this
guy's
guy at
the
all.
who was in space.
Yeah.
That's weird.
how do you know that? Because he's in
I'm
space
looking at
right there with no mustache.
Doesn't the guy in... Yeah, granted, he could have grown the mustache. Doesn't that guy in space... Will you at least agree that the guy on the right of the photo that we're looking at looks way more like the guy that we saw a picture of in space? But then again, you're saying they were identical at the time, and since he's come back, he's grown a mustache and lost 20 pounds in age 30 years.
Maybe it's a space mustache.
Look, I can tell you this. He's having a very, very difficult time reacclimating to gravity. He's got several health issues related to that.
Yes, that is true.
So,
Oh, really? Like what kind of health issues?
AIDS.
No, I think he's
Ooh.
like...
Space AIDS is a hate being.
Oh, look, Scott Kelly may even be biologically older than his brother now because of, Einstein's theory of relativity and stuff.
Can you do space AIDS?
I don't know. Look over the horizon. What do I see? It's the moon and Earth and Mars. Yeah, they are fading. And I've got AIDS in space. Yeah. I must ask you a question. Will you have sex with me? We could have some space AIDS.
Yeah. Space AIDS, everybody.
Thank you.
That'll be out. Never.
Well, it was not space AIDS,
Uh,
but
Nice, Tully.
an Australian man.
This is keeping the show together.
came
While we constantly try to tear it apart.
That's pretty much my job
Yeah,
description.
yeah.
A Australian dude, 46 years old.
Hey,
thought
that's me.
he had a cold sore.
Oh, that's
Is that you?
And I guess it got worse and worse and wouldn't go away, and was diagnosed with a squamous cell carcinoma.
Ew,
that?
Skin cancer.
Had his lip removed,
Oh!
part of his jaw and mouth taken out,
Oh!
Oh, God.
and his mouth had to be rebuilt using a calf bone and skin grafts from his forehead.
Oh, God.
Do you
Why
ever
is...
Do you ever wonder what that might look like?
Why is... Why is life so cruel?
What do you mean? They put his fucking face back together with his hip.
I know,
Why do they have to put his face back together?
Can't he just do this Darth helmet?
Can he just not
Just
have
wear the
the
fucking
disease?
Darth helmet. My kids would be take a week. Tiger.
I know how David Koresh
Clean
would
your
answer that
room.
question.
What?
I know
Oh.
how David Koresh would answer that question.
Oh! Unnecessary, bruh!
He's got a baby arm going up the side of his face, touching his ear.
You don't need to have a lobster claw running down the side of your face.
A really muscular baby.
What is that thing that's on the side of his
Sure,
face?
the swelling will go down.
Oh!
Some.
Oh,
Oh!
boy.
It's part of his calf bone. And
Oh,
it's grafted there
man.
along with skin from his forehead.
Oh,
Well, he'll be
God.
alive, and he could wear a beanie, and then you wouldn't see the forehead bit.
If he wore like something that fighter pilots
That's
wear,
amazing.
That also has like the microphone thing.
Yep.
Coming out to cover your mouth.
Yeah.
That would cover it up perfectly.
NASA helmet.
I don't know, like if I get like a lobster thing down the side of my face, and I'm, what is he, 60?
46.
I mean, he looks very old. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, he's been through a lot.
man, I look great.
Yeah, I'm
46.
I'm just checking out, man. I just can't.
I'm not. If I can still talk, I'll go, because you know, I mean, this is a job. I can still do. You know, welcome back to the show, Jason Neal's show. You know, I don't do selfies too much anymore. Instagram's a little bit more from behind these days.
Get the right side of my face. That's my good side.
Yeah, no, there's no good side.
None of that?
Yeah.
I'm at Mr. Silhouette.
Yeah, I might be fighting anybody in the UFC anytime soon. You never know.
Hey, that's a good scare tactic you could use on them.
What's that?
Fuck with them mentally. You know, if your face was all, you know, like you
Right.
had a lobster arm on your face.
Yes. No.
Lobster arm face! Ellis!
I would just wear the
Lobster.
stormtrooper thing. I'm not lying. I would just stormtrooper it.
That would look cool.
It would look cool. And you got to be confident. You know what I mean? Like, the differences between that lobster face motherfucker and me is if I'm lobster face, I'll fucking floss that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll walk out and people will be like, man, that guy's not into Star Wars. That guy's just on another level.
Yeah, he's got some kind of, he's like a bionic man.
I am a bionic man. Yeah. Yep.
They've come up with a lot, like, you know, Darth Vader's kind of dated now. You know, he looks a
Right.
little...
No, yeah, I would do my own version of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
But that one guy that's got the thing sticking out of his sword, that's the bad guy, he's got
Kylo
a
Ren?
cool mask,
Yep.
and then you got your stormtroopers,
Yep.
and
You
your,
got all kinds of cool masks. Bane,
Bobby Fett.
everybody. You could
Yeah.
just make up your own shit. And then you could have a cool voice thing on there too if you cover your face.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
You can just change it. Yeah, you can change it to whatever you want.
Well, you know his name's not Bobby Fett, right?
Baba Fett?
Bobby Fett.
Bubba Fett. What? I'm sorry, no, not Bubba Fett. That wouldn't be. What is his actual name? Because I always get it wrong. I think it's.
Bubba
is
Stewart, I
it
think.
Baba Fett?
Do you say, Kevin, you say Boba Fett or Boba Fett? Right.
Okay, I knew I got it wrong. I knew that, but I always call it Baba.
He was cool because his face mask was like worn out.
Yep.
It had ding on it on the
But
side.
it was still cool.
Yeah.
Like it.
That was like probably the single most underrated thing I feel like about Star Wars. Was that the first sci-fi movie where the shit looked like it had been used?
Yeah.
Because everything
Yeah.
before that, everything was super pristine in the future.
Yeah. Or he was the first guy that looked like he'd been used, but still looked like he was ready to whoop some ass. He didn't look like he was like old or anything.
I mean,
He
look
just
at
looked like
the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
That was a piece of shit.
That has now been successfully defeating the Empire for 50 years.
Right. Hundreds and hundreds of their best giant ships designed to destroy planets.
It's not the
Spoiler
Martian in
alert.
the ocean or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're kids' movies. Ultimately, you do have to remind yourself these are children's movies.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, and the Force is behind them.
And I don't mind that Disney is behind them either.
Yeah.
I really
that guy
don't.
from Disney got fired for doing Blow.
Pretty much.
That's harsh.
What?
Did you hear about this?
No.
Well, so there a few weeks ago, I forget how long ago it was now, John Skipper was the boss of all things ESPN, which is a pretty big job.
Skipper.
And, like, one day he was rallying the troops and giving a speech to the entire company about here's where we're, cord cutting, but we've never been stronger. And like, the next day he was like, yeah, I resign. And at the time, he just vaguely alluded to substance abuse issues, and he finally gave an interview where he said that he did use cocaine, and he said he used cocaine recreationally. He said, "Yeah, I may have missed a morning meeting or two here or there, but I was." Mm-hmm.
Can I see a photo of this guy?
Yeah, he's not young.
Did you say his name is Skipper?
Skipper.
Okay. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know him. Thought for a second there. I knew some pretty heavy hitters in the ESPN department. Every now and then I'd...
It must be another Skipper.
It was.
Yeah, and ESPN's owned by Disney, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what happened was, as best I can tell from the interview that he gave to this guy, James Andrews is pretty much the official documentarian guy of ESPN at this point, that he had a guy that he bought blow from that he knew he could trust. And I think one time he got drunk and won a blow and couldn't get his guy, so he used somebody else. And that guy immediately started threatening to extort him with that information. And he went to Bob Iger, who's the head of Disney, who's his boss, and was like, here's the situation. And Bob Iger's like, cool, so when can you get your shit out?
Oh, man. Not even giving him a chance?
Well, that's his side of the story.
His story was, he said, you can fight this, but we don't have your back.
Oh. Well, I'm sure he's made lots of money.
I was going to say, you can retire, right?
Oh, yeah.
And isn't he like an old guy?
Well, and the joke of the whole thing is that ESPN, of course the guy running it's going to tell his company whatever he's going to tell them. They are fucked. It's actually probably not a terrible thing for him to identify what the next generation of communications are going to look like in sports journalism and sports broadcasting, and just get in bed with one of those things.
Yeah.
While he takes his millions of dollars from his last job with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw where iHeartRadio filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I thought that already happened like 5 times.
I thought it did too.
Does that mean didn't Sirius want to buy that or something?
That was in the news that Liberty or something wanted to buy them at some point. So I don't know if that helps the situation or doesn't, or what happens.
Yeah, the fact that they're completely belly up doesn't necessarily make them an unattractive asset.
Right.
I don't.
No, in fact, I mean, look, in stock market, you buy low. Yeah, so if something's doing poorly is when you want to buy it.
Right, so that means people would be interested in it.
I think so.
Right.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, me neither.
I know
I don't know.
CBS Radio made it, and I think that it was supposed to be like, you can listen to all of our stations on this app or something, which means like, if you've ever gone across the country, you may notice that most of the top 40 stations sound exactly the fucking same as one.
Yeah.
Not just that they played the same songs, but it'd be like, psh, 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 Chicago's best, and psh, 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 Miami's best, because they're all the same fucking thing with a couple of the number and the name of the city subbed in. Well, guess what? With iHeart, you can listen to 15 of those.
Yeah.
You can choose what city name you want at the front of the same fucking radio station 3 dozen times over.
Exactly, and in fact, a lot of the time, it's the same person doing the show, too. And the same DJ will say, hey, good morning, Los Angeles. Good morning, New York. Good morning, Houston. And they'll just splice it all together. And yeah. It's crazy.
That's terrible.
No,
FM sucks dick.
No, it happened during the 80s. Deregulation of communications industries, and so now one person could own. It used to be you couldn't own a newspaper and a television in the same city. You couldn't own 2 radio stations in the same city. You couldn't, you could only control one thing in the city, and they made it so you could buy up everything you want. So if you want to control Chicago,
and I do,
buy all the radio stations and television and newspapers.
That's the plan.
I'm buying low.
Own Chicago, and then the show. Everyone's gonna listen. We're gonna be huge.
Microplastic contamination has been found in almost all bottled water.
Yeah, I saw what they were saying.
Microplastic, it's not just for the fishies anymore.
I see what you did there. That's how I drink my water out of glass.
Well, this is what they
or cans
said was
Wait, is it
that
can juice? Is it can poison?
Well, I think so much of the water, the plastic is so widespread that the plastic could already be in your water before it goes in your.
Oh, fuck.
But they were saying that tap water is the safest water you can drink. That was like near the very bottom of the article that I read about that.
A study.
I'm more into urine and jizz, so I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, plastic.
Spinal fluid.
Wait a minute, jizz came out of plastic first.
A study carried
Not
out.
the way I'm drinking it, you know what I'm saying, Will?
Yeah!
Straight from the tap. A study carried
Draft.
out on more than 250 water bottles sourced from 11 brands in 9 different countries revealed that microplastic contamination was nearly universal, found in more than 90% of the samples. An average of 10.4 this is really surprising to me. 10.4 microplastic particles about the width of a human hair per liter.
What?
Don't you think you would notice if there were 10 plastic human hairs?
No, aren't they saying it adds up to the width of a human hair?
Yeah. Yeah, the width.
So it'd be, and it would just be the width and not the length.
Well, even if it's the same, even if it's just a circle or a square or something, I don't know, an average of 10 particles about the width of a human hair, to me, doesn't mean put together.
Oh, yeah. Well, but width, I don't know how deep and how long they are. So, I mean, for example, if they were two-dimensional, you couldn't see them from one angle.
It's pretty nuts. The survey included brands like Aquafina, Dasani, Evian, Nestle, San Pellegrino, so pretty much you name it.
Well, what if,
but you're just reeling off all the worst waters there are, though.
And
all
also,
those ones.
Well, Pellegrino's in glass.
No, it's not.
Wait, what?
Oh, one of them is, but
don't
it's
they
both.
bottle it as the snow melts in the mountains?
Come on.
How does the plastic get into the mountains?
What about smart water? Because they charge you way more. Has that got plastic in it?
The study indicated contamination was partly the result of plastic packaging and partly the fault of the bottling process, which seems to me that everything would have the same bottling process.
Pretty much in the plastic container.
Here's the thing. We don't even know all the chemicals in plastics, says some scientist lady. There's so many unknowns in there, but as much as 90% of ingested plastic would probably pass through a human body. Some of it could end up lodged in the gut or traveling through the lymphatic system, but it is unclear what effect, if any, consuming tiny bits of plastic has on human health. Yes, of course, that sounds terrible, but
might not be bad for you at all.
it might not be bad for us to just constantly eat and shit plastic.
Or it might kill us all. They don't know. I mean, we won't know for like 50 years until we get people who've had bottled water their whole lives and they're dying of plastic disease.
I feel like Evian popped in like the 80s. We got it.
But when...
Not like now.
When do people start only drinking bottled water?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I got
in masses, not just like...
I got a filter
LA.
thing. What does that mean if I got a filter thing in my house?
If it has a...
Is that plastic water that's got a filter there?
There's some shards of glass.
What's the hep something filter that gets all the microbes out? If it has that on there, I think you'd be okay.
No, I don't know. I probably don't have that.
Hep.
I don't have any hep.
Hooray.
No.
I'm all
Three
hepped out.
cheers for plastic. Oh, let's see if there's any happy news. I don't think so. Oh my goodness, this is so dark. That Dylan Roof guy who shot up that black church to start a race war.
Yeah.
His sister got arrested.
She's got a bunch of guns, right?
I think she had a knife, and I don't think she had a gun, but she had a knife and pepper spray on school property. But far more troubling is that she'd been Snapchatting a bunch of really dark shit before that.
Dark shit like what?
It's not in this link, like, because that was the day of the school walkouts to protest school violence, and she was just like, I hope you all get shot.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, no, they arrested another guy who posted that he was going to go shoot up one of the anti-gun rallies. I mean, that's just you're not helping the cause by doing that. You know.
Yeah, but then we're not talking to those people. Aren't looking
No, I
to
know.
help the cause. They're crazy people.
I know.
That
They're
have been triggered
extremists.
by all the violence that's happening right now.
Yeah, no.
It's in the news so much that crazy people are being triggered.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Sometimes.
They're being told what is going to trigger them, and then they're being triggered. It's terrible. My mom, I talked to her last night, and she was like, "Oh, something really sad happened," and I'm like, "Is it going to affect my life in any way or anybody I know?" And she goes, "No," and I'm like, "You're just like local news. You just want to tell me something terrible that happened, you know, for no reason."
So how terrible was it? What happened?
I
Oh, you got
let
out
her
of
tell
it?
me. Yeah, I said I'm like listening to some sad. So moms like to do that. At least in my experience, moms love to tell you, "Oh, do you remember Bob? Well, his uncle died." You know, they love to just tell you bad news.
I have good news.
What?
Well, first I have bad news. I'm not going to Edmonton, Alberta for sure, because it's too much money, too much of a bum rush.
But you tried, and that's the
I
important
fucking fully
thing.
tried.
It's
I
the
might just
profit
go. I might just go in a couple of weeks. I don't know, but I am going to the Pink Taco on Sunset to meet with everybody in LA that is Ellis fam. So if
I
anybody
wanted
wants
to.
Pink Taco Friday night on Sunset, there you
I
go.
was gonna do that, but I can't. I have other responsibilities.
You got to kill somebody.
Yes.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
a whole different kind of pink taco going on.
Oh,
God.
ew.
I don't
Sorry.
need to read you the statement from Dylan Roof's sister on Snapchat. It was pretty dark and stupid. In happier news,
Please.
a murder suspect in is it Terre Haute? Is that how you say Terre Haute, Indiana?
I don't know. Terrio? I don't know.
Terre Haute? Terre Haute.
Terre Haute.
The murder suspect failed murdering everybody. Was
No,
caught.
Oh no, he killed him.
Okay, he killed everybody and was caught. He killed murderers.
I don't really want to get into the murders. That's pretty.
This is the happy news we're
this is
talking
pretty-
about.
That's pretty dark. I want to talk about the lighter side of
Okay.
this police standoff.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Which is the fact that he somehow there's a complete police perimeter around his house,
Mhm.
and he left and went to Walmart and shopped.
What did he get?
I don't know.
I mean,
They
did he
couldn't ask
get?
him when he came back, so they shot him as soon as they saw him.
They came,
Oh.
came back
He
to
came
the
back.
house.
He came back.
Wait, did he have shopping like groceries?
I believe so.
All the police are like, pointing their guns at this house, and then this guy comes up behind us like, "Oh, what are you guys
What's going
doing
on
over there?" Yeah, exactly.
What are you guys doing?
What?
What's the big commotion over here?
Yeah,
He bought quote unquote general items, according to the police.
just some toilet paper.
And they just shot him on sight?
Fuck yeah, they did.
But how they know it was him? If it
Yeah, they don't shoot people on
Right?
sight.
weird that he
They
went
try
back.
to capture them.
I mean, he made it pretty much, huh?
He made it. He was gone. He was home free. Let me see. They shot him. I'll tell you exactly what it says here. Video confirms he was in the store, left the house at 3:30 a.m., through a basement window next to a privacy fence that was out of police view, bought general items, went back to the house at the center of the standoff, which the police describe as quote-unquote puzzling. He was later shot and killed by state SWAT officers.
He died.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, all right. Well,
In happier news,
Please.
the guy who says he disposed of Natalie Holloway's body,
who's Natalie Holloway?
she's one of these famous missing ladies because she was...
She went missing in Aruba
Yeah,
on a
'cause-
trip, a school trip or something.
Is she a blonde-haired lady?
Light brown.
She's like a
or
rich
something.
kid killer or something?
There's so many of these.
I know, right?
Maybe. Just
Anyway,
So, there's a guy who's been claiming for years that he helped dispose of her remains.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird thing to want to claim.
Yeah, I agree. And this happened like 10 years ago, and I didn't follow it at the time. I certainly don't recall anything about it now. But for whatever reason, there was like no evidence against him and the woman who was suspected of murdering this lady. So even though he claims he got rid of the body, they, I guess, couldn't charge or prosecute him on that. So in a possibly related story, he tried to kidnap some different lady, and she stabbed him to death.
That is good news. Good news.
Yeah.
All right, finally.
That is awesome.
Just waiting for something positive. And
People need to talk
it.
about that a lot. That's
Yeah.
cool. Stabbed him to death. Good.
Yeah.
I don't need you. And then also I don't need court. I don't need you to be fed. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't need lawyers. Just stab your ass. That's cheap, too. You could use that knife again. It's not even a bullet. What? Fuck you, man. Fuck people touching shit. Like, fuck you.
And finally, every dentist is going to die.
Thank
You
God.
get paid a lot of money to stab me in the mouth, so what's the deal? Is it because of the gas? Because of the breath? Is it conjunctivitis? What is it for? Why
Equally mysterious is why dentists are 23 times more likely to contract a rare progressive lung disease.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's the dust that gets in their nose and throat.
One that has no cure and that few survive.
Wow.
They're snorting tooth decay constantly.
Maybe they're just all getting high on that gas shit, and that shit's bad for your lungs or something.
I actually think it's, you guys are both on the right track. I think it's the chemicals and shit that they put into like fillings and stuff like that.
Right.
So apparently it's okay for that to live in your mouth, but not to go up dentists' noses.
Well, they get paid a lot of money for that, and they usually have hot assistants, so...
They're putting their life on the line every day.
Dentists have two things: hot assistants and idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis.
That's right.
There it is. We'll be back with the guests, I think.
Awesome.
Jason, just as a reminder, the guest is coming in. They're not okay with video, so
When did that... How do you get to do that?
they're okay with pictures in the studio, but just not video.
Hey, Kevin! They're not okay with video? They can do that?
I was just telling you about the new guests.
They can do that right now?
Cameras.
I guess. Yeah, people.
Don't be on here then. Man.
Kevin, some of your guests out here, they actually have some questions. There's a clip they might want to play, and they just wanted to talk to you about it. Really
Okay, I'll be there right now.
I'll let them know.
Kevin,
Yeah,
if this gets weird, like what you're about to do right now,
yeah.
pull out, alright? Because I'm not getting told what to do. Okay?
Okay.
I'll turn the camera off, but that's it.
You want to do the live read coming back?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Man. Sweaty and panicky. Awesome. Instantly. How's that? Betsy? Instantly cold sweat.
Oh, because of this camera thing?
I
Or the
mean,
croissant?
I don't. I'm just saying, like,
Well, I was gonna say, have you?
I think I might need to retire.
You're gonna see an endocrinologist? Is that who they're
Yeah, tomorrow.
Because one thing with thyroid, if you're having general hormone issues, is that you can't regulate your body temperature. So you go through these like cold flashes, hot flashes. So it's one
That's
of
what's
the
happening.
symptoms. So it could be part of all that.
Whew.
It's just a song clip.
What?
She wants to play a song clip because she makes music too.
Wait, Jerry.
They introduced as she, but she's not in drag.
Is there any way we can get out of this? It's gonna be bad.
I mean, it's not uncommon for a guest to bring a song. We could play it at the very end when you want to go.
No.
Yeah, why don't you just play it as the out if you wanna? If that's the way we say goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of. I mean, I did sort of think some other stuff was sort of funny. I mean, I like dark jokes like that. Yeah. It just. But I didn't, and I liked all the stuff about the dogs and